Hey guys, today I'm gonna tell you like how you can use Axios in React.js or any other JavaScript library or in the JavaScript. So basically, what's the benefit of using Axios? Because like if the status is 400, so it will automatically throw in the catch block. So you don't have to specifically write like if the status is 400 or 500. So that's the benefit of Axios, and it's super easy. So you can go to npm and you can check there also like how to use this. Super easy, but I'll tell you in the easiest way. If you have come here to learn, definitely you will got to know like how to use it. So let me just create a new folder here and I'll say tutorial. Yeah, and here I'll make two folders again, one for server and one for client, and we'll say client because I will be using React.js, and for API because for testing also I have to build an API which can take post requests. So that's for server. Okay, so yeah, so let me just install npx create dash react dash app, and till the time is installing I'm just pausing it. After that I'll start. Okay guys, so it's ready to go. So we have to just install Axios, obviously because we are using Axios. So you just do npm install Axios and it will just take a second to install. Okay, it's loading. Okay, I mean it should be fast enough. Okay, yeah, so it's installed. So I'll do npm start. Okay, yeah, so it's running. So let me just open in the code. Yeah, it's loading. Let me just show you the code. Okay, so this is our app.js. So simply we'll remove these things and we'll say hello world like how we normally do for every new projects, and we'll just save it. And yeah, hello world. So let's just get started. So what we'll do, we'll say import Axios from Axios. So this is the way you will import it. Now for fetching the data, let me just show you. Yeah, so we'll say Axios dot get. Let me just, yeah, Axios dot get, and here you have to put the URL for whatever URL you are gonna get the request. So I'll say http colon slash slash local host. So I'll be running on 4000 for the API testing, and that's it. So after that you say dot then. So is dot then means when the response will come, so we'll catch that response in response variable, and we'll do console dot log response. Okay, simple, fair enough, like it's normal. We'll just do the axios dot get. After that, whenever the response will come, we'll just catch in the response and we'll console it. Okay, nothing much in this. So let me build the backend also, the server side. Okay, where's that? Hmm. Yeah, let me just open with code both the things at the same time. Yeah, for server we have to install some dependencies. Hmm. Cd server, yeah, we'll install nodemon, sorry, let the nodemon be. We have to install express and cos, like do like these two things, we really need that. So it will be just installed in a second. Okay, yeah, so it's ready. So we'll make a new file here. It's just a minute's work on the backend side, app.js. We'll say const express equals to require express. We'll say cos equals to require cos. I will say uh, const app is equals to express. and we'll say app.use course and app.use express.json, and here we'll make our URL. So app.get, so this is the base URL, and we'll say we'll take two variables, request comma response, and we'll say res dot send, and we'll say make a object, we'll say name John, let me make it, yeah, and we'll say comma age 54, yeah, whatever age you wanna take, and we'll say res dot status 200 with the 200 status, yeah, and we'll say app dot listen on 4000 port, yeah, and we'll just save it. And let me just go back here and go to server and cmd, and we'll see nodemon app.js. See, nodemon should be installed in your like system previously only, so that's why I'm using nodemon. So now see, basically we are doing this, let me just cut back to the client side, yeah, so we are like whenever we'll hit the API, it will console it. Okay, so let me just check it. Network error, what's the network error here? Let me check if it's running proper or not. Okay, it's running proper, we can see it. So let me just make a button here, so get data, yeah, and we'll say button get, we'll say on click, and we'll call a function call get, what's happened here? Oh, I took div, how come div came here? Yeah, so we'll call on get, so we'll say const get, and we'll make a function here, obviously arrow function, and we'll say yeah like this, and we'll say save it. There's some error, I think. Button on click get, what's the error? I can't check, like, yeah, I don't know how. Okay, yeah, okay, this bracket's gone. Okay guys, the error is actually I put a slash here, yeah, now it's normal. We are just making a get request there. After the response comes, we'll console it, and we have made a button, and we'll calling this function to get the request. Okay, and we'll save it. Now whenever I'll say get, see data came, like what data name John. So okay, so there's nothing like simple, like I'll tell you more like how to pass headers, how to do post requests. So what if you want to get the data, we can do like this, and we'll get the real data. The name John, age 54. Okay, but what if it's going to the URL which is not authorized, and it's sending 400 requests? So suppose we are making another and we'll say unverified. Suppose you are hitting a URL which is not verified, and we want to send request back 400, and we'll say message, and here we'll say unverified, not verified. Okay, not verified. Okay, and the same thing, I'll just save it. Now check with the same thing. Now I'll say obviously this time not data. Okay, let me just do it. I mean, what's okay, we're hitting the same URL, just change it to unverified. Okay, yeah, now we are like going towards, like, let me just make it, yeah, now it's much better, I think. Now let me just do it. Okay, see, it's sending, like putting and caught, and I like React.js sending, like you can see this is React.js error. So because whenever Axios get a 400 or 500 error, so it just put into another block, not on this, so it's not printing message also. So for that we can do dot catch we'll do dot catch, same thing, we'll say we'll take the error, whatever error is coming, and we'll say console dot log error. Okay, simple, like we haven't done anything. Let me make it bigger. Normally we'll just catch the error after response. Let me check where the brackets are ending. Yeah, please take care of brackets, may create difficulties. Yeah, after that we'll just, yeah, simple, we're making then request, after that we are taking a catch request. So okay, normal, nothing much. Yeah, so now let's see what's happening if we just refresh my page. Now I'll say get. So see, it's not throwing React.js error, it's normal error, like I am also printing it, and it's saying get to unverified, like you can't get there. So but I want that data, so I will say error dot response. Now see what response I'm getting. I'll just get, see, I'm getting this response. So this is the response I'm getting, and I'll say dot data, and again I'll say clear it, message not verified. So this is the way you can, I can just print the message also. Then you can handle error from here, whatever you want to do in this function, or you can call a function, whatever you want to do. So not verified, that's the easiest way. But suppose you want to do a post request, so how will you do? Simple, it's very easy. We'll just make a post, and here what we'll do, we'll pass the object name John, comma age 55. Okay, and we'll just save it. So this is the we'll just put a comma and the object we want to pass, then it's it will send it. And here we have to make the post request to receive it, post API, sorry, and we'll say post, and we'll just remove this unverified because we are hitting the base URL, and we'll say 200 message got data. Okay, or we can send back the data also. So we'll say we'll just send back it. So we'll send back the name only. We'll say name request dot body dot name. Okay, we'll send back the name to check it if the really data is going or not, and here we'll console the data. Okay, so let me yeah, may remove it, yeah, and let me just send it. See, name John, so we are sending John, so we name John. So we'll, if we write Cena, like John Cena, way Cena, so like you can send the object here, but make it little bit more easy. So you'll just extract this, and you make it const data is equals to, just paste it here. Okay, now here you just put the variable name data, and see, so easy, like it's so easy just sending the data here for post requests. But suppose you want to send the headers also, so for the same thing, we'll say const config. It's not with just the headers, like other data also you want to send, but normally we send the headers only. And we'll make a curly braces again, and we'll say headers, and again we'll make a object, and we'll say token. Suppose we want to send a token, authentication token, and we'll say token is xyz, whatever the token is. Okay, and here we'll just set the config. Okay, suppose this, and this time we will say hit the URL on verify. Okay, suppose the user is verify and sending the token with the headers in the token. Just save it, and on this side we'll just copy it, and we'll say verify, and this time we'll check the headers and send back the headers data only, headers request dot headers dot token. Okay, yeah, and this is the post request. Yeah, I'm right. Let me, it's the post. Yeah, no problem. So let me just get it. See, whatever I'm sending, it's sending me back. It's not the name. Let me make it token as token. Yeah, so you can just send it. Now token is, now if I change the token, yeah, suppose this is the token, whatever it is. See, this is the token. So this is the easiest way you can use the Axios. So if anything left, please comment in, guys, so I'll get to know. Yeah, thank you.